Hello, I am Arturo Melocchi. Today we will talk about vowels and especially about the vowel U and the vowel E and how to modify them for better singing. Grazie.
Hey, hello there. Good afternoon. Raf again with tecnica.antica. Um, how's everybody? Everybody okay? Healthy? And is the bug respecting you? Just lately, it's just I think it's just me that is not getting sick. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about vowels, right? Because I believe in all the videos that I have been doing, I talked about the what I demonstrated a lot with the vowel. Then at some point I went into the e, yeah, vowel, and then of course the u, which is the basis of the whole system in a way, right? Um, so basically, I don't know if it's the microphone is gonna capture this, but you have to realize that the vowels are mainly created in the pharynx and the larynx. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna come across right, but it's something like this. Listen. See, so there is very little I'm doing with my mouth to modify the vowel. What does this mean? That in order to keep my larynx in a stable position throughout the entire range, I need to have like a frame. It sounds almost like the theory of this Burton's coffin. But actually it's exactly the opposite. Because what I'm thinking is about an U, yeah, deep in my larynx that is going to anchor the entire sort of sound, and it's going to make my larynx very stable, and it's going to help me with the cover sound. But that doesn't mean that I won't be able to make the other vowels. So I'm going to show you an exercise that I believe Arrigo Pola attributed to himself, and then of course later on Pavarotti. But it says it's like these kind of guys say, "Oh, I have a secret," right? There are no secrets. So no, this exercise is not is just exclusively from Pola or Pavarotti or anybody. I mean, this is just an exercise like any other exercise. But we're gonna give it the melocchi approach or the a fondo approach. Okay. You can do it either, and I think I've seen videos of Pavarotti doing it on single notes, but I usually use a scale because I find that the scale basically helps with the air pressure, and sets. It's a more comfortable environment. Okay, but you can do it, and so I'll do it both ways, right? So this is the exercise. If I start, with my favorite scale, that is an octave, right? Right. I want to go on an ah, okay, ah, deep, always deep, right? I always say the deeper you go, the higher you're gonna go, and then eventually when the instrument is comfortable enough with all the sensations, then we can play around with not get stuck in your neck, and as Cekele pointed out, and Mario del Monaco himself pointed out at some point. Okay, so at the beginning when we are building the voice, we need to affondare. And, so we have to think low and, as I say, low and out, okay? So basically, I would have this scale. La, la. Okay, now, when I reach that top, that is just a middle C, then I'm going to make all the vowels in a safe, as I call it, a safe sort of cocoon, right? That is going to be around here. Yeah, it's going to move around here. So I'm in my larynx, I have basically the thought of an oo that anchors my voice down, which basically helps it tilting, and then this happens. So basically, only in the A and the E, the tongue is going to intervene into making these vowels, right? The mistake would be to go into something like this. Bam, I'm out of whack. See, my larynx is totally unstable. See, the sound is not round anymore, and you can say goodbye. Okay? So if we keep ascending, so I try to move as little as possible, and you're gonna see that as we go higher, especially when we go into the cover area, it moves even less. And what I find also that helps my students and myself is to think about a pulling here for the vowels. So basically there is a force down, obviously, that anchors, but there has to be dynamism. So it's back there where the resonants are, right? And that's where I make my vowels, right? Vowels. I have to be so careful with that, with the word. Yeah. See how it moves less and less and less? Yeah, and it goes like higher there, but lower there. And as always, I think low. This is just a position to get into this safe place right there, yeah? Yeah? Okay? I would be on an F now. Okay? This exercise helps me with vowels and with actually stamina, because I have to hold the note for a longer period of time. So it does help, okay? I'm gonna do the F sharp open, and then I'm gonna cover for you to see the difference. Okay, so that would be open. And now check it out, yeah? When I go into the cover sound, that is like again another safety mechanism. As I tell my students, I basically step out the accelerator, and then I go into this. First, I'm gonna do without vowel modification, and then I will add it. Yeah, this. So right there, I'm gonna place all my vowels. There you go. Okay. So that would be a G with all the vowels inside. Yeah. So I have this format right here, and I'm anchored down, and then I can make all the vowels right there. It doesn't matter if I'm low or if I'm high. Yeah? Doesn't matter, okay? Low. There you go. Low, yeah? Low, low. So that's your A on all the vowels. It's a very relaxed sensation. It's not really, you know, just, so there's no hard blockage. There's nothing. It's just like, oh, okay, good. And we would go to a B flat, right? La, la. See, so nothing spreads and nothing gets like tight. Is in that safe spot that gives me the oo, right? It's almost as if I was starting on an oo. La, la. Right? It's almost the same, but I'm starting already on ah. Now, many of you would ask, okay, so what happens after the B flat? Because after the B flat, you have to open again. Okay, true story. The trick, if there's a trick here, would be to think that I have space above, right, to make the vowels, yeah, and I have space below to actually anchor my voice. Obviously, this is gonna be an open sound, but I don't want it to be shallow, because if it's shallow, then it's gonna sound a bit like too screamy, and at the same time I won't be able to modify the vowels. Now, mind you, it's gonna be quite hard to make an oo, closed oo on a B natural or a C or anything like that. So it would be something like this. There you go. See? It's basically an ah, but I have enough space above that ah to place the e, the e, the o, and the u. Alright? Yeah. So I have that space. And that's a high C. Right? Maybe, not my best high C, perhaps, is, whatever. But there you go. There is always room. So it doesn't matter what you are singing. If you don't get out of the format, you won't get into trouble. Okay, let's try one more. And that's a D flat on A, E, I, O, and U. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so no excuses. No excuses now for actually singing all the notes on every single pitch. If I'm low today, I feel like a baritone, and I'm la, yo, I, 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 yo, okay, that's a low F. Alright, so there you go, from a low F to a D flat with all the vowels. Now, the more you practice this, you're gonna find that because everything is anchored on the U, right? I always, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I love it. Amorti Vieta, right? You have at the very end this G that is uncomfortable because it's on an E, and many people they generate a lot of constriction. Yeah. There you go. There you go. See? No constriction. It's just freedom. Okay? So, okay, that's all for today. Yeah, hey. Below 15 minutes. Once again, you can practice this on single vowels, right? On single notes, excuse me. So, I've done it on scales, But you know, you can just go, for example, imagine I'm on middle C and you go. I think it's gonna be more taxing than if you do it with a scale. All right, because then you have that sort of, you know, everything is going to be lowering little by little, and then you're gonna experience more freedom. Okay. All right. Well, that's all for today. I hope you're all well, and once again, you need anything, you know where to find me. Okay. Checking out. Bye.